Hey, hello guys. Yeah, so Ben here. All right, so um, wanted us to talk about the hiring season because officially the hiring season is here for international teachers. So many people have been asking me, when is the peak season? When is the hiring season? When do I expect to hear from the agencies? So, guys, officially now this is the hiring season. Actually, agencies and schools usually hire throughout the year, but because the school year begins in July, August. Yeah, so if you understand the way the school system works here in public schools in the US, so the school year begins in July, August, runs all the way to December, around December, January for some school districts. That's for the first semester, and then January come back, continue up to May. Some schools will go all the way to sometime in June, probably mid-June for the second semester. All right. So what is happening is right now the schools are in a recruiting craze. Yeah. So this is the time you see agencies calling you for school interviews, taking your applications down to that last step. So you'll get principal interviews, you'll get district interviews, you know. And right now, so many people are being offered. So many people have messaged me on WhatsApp, on not Instagram, on Telegram. Yeah, that I have an interview. I've gotten a job. Some people already have gotten their DS 2019 forms. All right. Actually, many agencies, some of them, began. You can say in December, but mostly this is now the time that the season is at peak. All right, because they are trying to, they'll get the teachers, and then those on J1 will send you the form so that you book your visa interviews, so that hopefully by July you finished everything and you come over. Okay, so that is what is going on, guys, both for J1, H1B. Okay, so this is the season, so it's peak now. March, April, a lot of recruitment is going to happen. May, and then things will begin to cool down. Probably in May, things will have started cooling down. June, maybe not as much. Recruitment, of course, will go on even in July, August. Some districts are still recruiting because, even people will be offered jobs right now. Not everybody will make it in July. So even when schools open and they realize some teachers are not coming back, they'll continue to look for teachers. So it's an ongoing process. But you can say around March, April, May is kind of the time they recruit most people. So guys, there you go. That's the peak season. So this is the hiring season. Okay, so what can you do to, put yourself in a good place? Number one, if you've not completed your applications with the J1 agencies, if you're applying directly to schools for H1B visa, so I really encourage you, please push on, or is it push out those applications, okay? Complete your applications, finish them up, get to the last step until you're told you're ready to hire if you're doing the agencies. All right, it's very, very key, okay? That's very important. Number two, keep an eye on your emails. Keep an eye on your emails because they send out emails. And guys, these days, so many people are applying from all over the world. So if they can't find you on a day they have, sent you an email, probably they may allow a few days. But if they don't hear from you the time they're expecting, definitely they'll go to the next person or persons that they seek to interview, because mostly they will interview even multiple people for the same position in case they have many applications. And of course, many applications actually do happen. Okay, so keep an eye on your email. Um, Check even your spam folder once in a while, because sometimes some of these emails go to the spam folders. So just check, keep checking. All right, keep checking. All right, so that's important. Number three that you can do, of course, if you get an interview, prepare yourself nicely. Get a very stable internet. I know some of us, infrastructure in our country's internet infrastructure may not be very well established, but please plan ahead of time when you have an interview. Look for a place that the internet is, kind of stable, not too bad. So that, guys, you don't really have to give an excuse um, about why your internet is not working or something like that. Okay. So, stable internet is important. Prepare yourself as much as you can. Go to YouTube, watch videos, see what other teachers are saying. All right, so it's good to prepare yourself. Okay, use Chat GPT. My own channel, Diaspora Educators, is a video I've done on interviews and all you can expect. All right, go to ChatGPT or some other AI platform, type in common teacher interview questions and possible responses. See the suggestions. I'm sure you'll get very, very good suggestions and what you can say. All right, guys. So preparation is key. All right. Next thing I really want to advise, if you have, finished up with the agencies, because I usually advise, for me, I really think the most convenient way to get a job, sometimes very hassle-free, not completely hassle-free, but, one of the easy ways I can say is actually doing it through the agencies, okay? Through the agencies. So J1 agencies, some agencies are doing H1Bs. That's the most convenient way, if you ask me, not very stressful. But I will also advise, in case you've done all that and you're done, and you feel there are no other agencies, probably you've tried directly with districts. So one more thing you can do when you have time, why don't you go to these job platforms, okay, like Indeed. Look out for schools that are looking for teachers. You'll be surprised how many schools are looking for teachers out there. All right, put in your application. Some people have been able to get jobs from sites like those ones, like Indeed, like School Spring. Actually, schoolspring.com is also a very good one. Actually, just specifically for school jobs. You can Google not really Google. You can search your particular subject on School Spring. Apply to those schools. Um, it's more, of a hassle in that you know, it's just one extra way you could possibly find a job. Some people have used those platforms. You just randomly apply to those schools that have, uh, put their job offers, okay, on Indeed or School Spring. Of course, not many of them sponsor international teachers, but if an HR gets in touch with you or a principal, what you can do is request them for a job offer. You can tell them, if you get a job offer, you can approach a J1 company to see if they will sponsor your visa. All right, because once you have a job offer, there's so many agents, there's so many J1 agencies that can sponsor your visa, of course, at a fee. All right, at a fee. but it's one of those solutions that could work for you. So if you've tried those other things and you have some time in your hands, over the weekends when you're relaxing, why don't you try apply to some 10 schools over the weekend on a Saturday, Sunday? Who knows? If you do that over these months, because schools are actively looking for teachers, so I think this is a very good time to even reach out to those job websites. I really think it's a good time to try them out. So those are my nuggets for the day. I really wish you the very best. Remember, if you feel you need help, you can reach out to me over Telegram. I do offer support if you need help with your applications. If you've got questions, reach out to me. Let's talk, let's engage. Let's see how I might be of help. So when I upload this video, I'll also leave a link to my Telegram group so that you can reach out to me if you feel you need, you have questions, you feel you need support, help. Just reach out to me, and we'll see how I could potentially be of help to you. All right. So thank you. Have a great day. God bless you. Let's talk again soon. All right. Bye bye.